time for business now, and Emmanuel Biafe is here with all the details. Good evening, Emmanuel.
Good evening, Arlo. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji Biafe. It's a compound name, you know.
Forgive me. Okay, we have so many Biafes here. George Biafe, you know. So, yes. So, Emmanuel Abuaji Biafe.
You're right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Now, a main issue that's been dominating the headlines today is the demonstration by the workers of Ghana Gas. And I know that you have some reactions from management as well.
Exactly,
what are they saying?
Well, the management is saying that it wouldn't, or it didn't actually affect operations of the company in any way, because their operations are such that they run shift systems. So the number of people who were expected to take part in the demonstration did not get it exactly. So they had to abandon it halfway. But the most important thing is that they've really drummed home their point, because if indeed safety installations is not good enough.
It's very alarming. When I heard it, I was very alarmed.
Serious. I mean,
well,
anyway,
alarming. Give us the details.
All right, thank you. And thanks for joining me on Business. Management of Ghana Gas has assured the demonstration which took place at their Atuabo gas processing plant today will neither affect the plants nor its operations. Communications manager of Ghana Gas, Alfred Ugbami, spoke to George Biafe.
It will not affect operations in any way, in the sense that even if the numbers had turned up, we would not have been affected. There were contingencies already in place to keep the plant going. Most of the people who were expected to turn up who didn't were people who were off duty. You know, we run shifts. Night shift, day shifts, and all that. So they anticipated that a number of the guys who were on the evening shifts or off duty would, between 1:20 to 1:50, would turn up for the event. Apparently, only about 20 to 30 did, and they had to abandon the event midway. Work is ongoing. Gas is being supplied. Nothing whatsoever has been affected. Indeed, as I speak to you, and I told you much earlier, there's a scheduled plant maintenance shutdown, scheduled one coming off from the 31st to the 7th. And indeed, some of these things will be replaced. These are not things that have expired. Or these are not parts that have expired. These are working parts that would expire on the demand. That is why we're shutting the plant down to replace these parts. It's just sad that you would have people working at a plant who are aware of these developments. I planned that, release over a month ago. I have it on my computer. Indeed, I'm actually contemplating whether to even issue it out today, because my plan was to do so over the weekend against Monday. First and foremost, what are the issues they're raising? We are ready to take over and manage. There is an O&M contract, a contract for which even the funding became available to us to construct the pipeline. What does the contract say? It says that for the first 2 years, you're going to have the Chinese run the plant and impart knowledge to our Ghanaian, our Ghanaian staff.
It's that time of the year again when banks look forward to being recognized for their excellence in various areas of their operations. We're talking about the prestigious Ghana Banking Awards and the 15th edition, which comes off tomorrow evening at the Kempinski Hotel. There's more in this report.
For the banks, the coveted Bank of the Year award is always the ultimate target due to the bragging rights it offers them as a market leader. But how about the customers? Do these awards have any bearing on their decisions at all? We asked some bank customers.
Okay, it will be the first that I'll consider, a bank that has won an award. It will be the first now consider, because a bank that has not won an award, no matter how big or popular, it means that what you are doing may not benefit me, because awards are given to people, those who have doing something that is benefiting at least almost everybody.
Some banks are there, when you go and save money there, they'll run with your money and you can't earn like much from this. You have to gain interest back, but such like banks, you can't gain any interest. So for me, I'll go for the ones which have won many awards, because that means the bank is good and people have helped.
The award doesn't really mean anything. That's personally anyway. So depending on what benefits I get for my business or whatsoever I'm into, either a student or maybe I'm a lecturer or maybe I have a business, or So it depends on my own personal benefit. That's what influences my choice for a bank.
If the bank has got so many awards and maybe it hasn't reached me, I wouldn't mind to go there. But on conditions of getting there and I get to know that the awards they had is in vain, I also take a decision.
When I'm choosing a bank, I would like to, when I see that the bank has gotten awards from recognized bodies in the country or by the people that awards the awarding body, it gives me the confidence that, okay, I can trust these people with my money.
And what of the Bank of the Year? Well, according to EcoBank, last year's ultimate winner, the impact on its operations cannot be overemphasized. Patricia Sapo is the head of corporate communications.
The banking awards, I think it's an excellent exercise. It's a good exercise as it recognizes and rewards excellence in the banking industry. And for us in EcoBank Ghana, the award has really been impactful because, first of all, it has strengthened the brand, it has enhanced the brand, it has reinforced the fact that, we are doing something right because the feedback is from our customers. So it's just a testament of the good work we are doing. So one, it's assured our clients that, we are on the right path. But basically, it has assured us we are doing the right thing. We are doing what our customers expect. And probably we are even delivering beyond their expectation.
The 15th edition of the Ghana Banking Awards comes off tomorrow evening at the Kempinski Hotel. It is organized by Corporate Initiative Ghana and supported by Joy Business.
So government has been charged to, as a matter of urgency, address issues of underdevelopment in communities where mining as well as oil and gas activities are taking place. According to the External Affairs Director of Vodafone, Gerhard Mensah, this is critical in ensuring that residents are not unduly deprived of the economic benefits of the country's natural resources. Gerhard Mensah was speaking at the graduation ceremony held for participants of a fellowship training program organized by the Africa Center for Energy Policy in Accra.
The Africa Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, put together the 6-month course in collaboration with non-governmental organization Oxfam. In all, 22 out of 25 media practitioners and other participants were awarded certificates. They were taken through some programs in oil and gas value chain, as well as the fiscal regime, among others. The External Affairs Director of Vodafone Ghana, Gerhard Mensah, was of a view that despite the over $3 billion derived from oil production so far, little could be said about the impact on the economy.
In the communities that are most impacted, it would be to the benefit of all of us as Ghanaians, as well as to the benefit of the industry, if a lot more attention is paid to those communities. To what extent are we looking at the kind of impact that the development of the industry is having in those areas? We are aware of the increase in traffic in Takoradi, for instance, which didn't used to be the case prior to the discovery of oil. Clearly what has happened is that the extension in road network has not been commensurate with the expansion in oil and gas activities.
On his part, Deputy Executive Director of the Africa Center for Energy Policy, ACEP, Ben Boachi, said the media has a vital role to play in ensuring the country derives the maximum benefit from oil and gas resources.
Oil can become a curse or a blessing, but steps have to be taken, to make sure that you are treading in either of the path. And we think that to make it a blessing, all of us have a role to play, and journalists have a most critical role to monitor the governance space, to make sure that there is openness in the way we are awarding contracts, there is openness in the way we monitor the delivery of contracts. There's much transparency on even who owns the contracts that we are awarding. Beyond that also, the revenues that come in, how are we managing it?
Some of the participants also told Joy Business the training has been insightful.
You know, initially, all the facts that we've been dealing with are things that you receive from government officials, company officials. You do not know how verifiable, you know, the information you are being given is.
And that's all in business for now. Thank you very much for joining me. Araba Kumson brings up more stories. Good evening.